Hi everybody, this is Tyler with Better Screen Time, and I'm here today to talk to you about using a cell phone on or with Ting.com. Ting.com is a cell phone provider that I love because they don't try to force you into anything. They don't make you sign up for a 2-year contract. They don't make you buy a phone that you have to pay for over months and months. All they do is offer a service, and the more that you use that service, the more you pay. It's pretty straightforward, and I like that. So, if you want to try using Ting, you've got to get three things to make it work. You need a Ting account, you need a phone that's compatible with Ting, and you need a SIM card that goes into your phone to tell it to talk to Ting. So we can talk about each of these three things in detail today. So first off, you need a Ting account. You can just go to ting.com, that's ting.com, and sign up for a free account. It's very simple, just like any other account you've made online. Or you can use the link that we will provide on our webpage that gives you $25 off that can be applied toward your first bill or a phone purchase through Ting or whatever you want. So you go there, you get an account. Good job. Now, step 2 is you need a phone. And this is what's cool about Ting. You can use any kind of phone you want that's compatible with Ting's hardware. And this is where I have to describe a little bit about what Ting is. Ting is what we call a mobile virtual network operator. What that means is that they have not installed any towers of their own. Instead, they've signed business agreements with T-Mobile and with Sprint to use the hardware and towers that those companies provide. So when you go to buy a phone that is going to be compatible with Ting, you need to make sure that it will work with either T-Mobile's cell phone towers or with Sprint's cell phone towers. Sprint uses CDMA technology. T-Mobile uses GSM. They both work like any other cell phone tower service. They provide data, they provide voice, they provide texts, but one might work better in your area due to the number of towers that are installed or the geography and how things work out. So it's best to ask people in your area what their experiences are with either Sprint or T-Mobile as far as reception, and then choose whichever one works best for you. Most phones that you purchase, you will have to make sure it's either GSM compatible or CDMA compatible. Some phones will work with both, but most it's one or the other. So you can get any kind of phone you want as long as it meets that hardware requirement. For example, you can get a feature phone. This is a Blue Tank 4 that we purchased off of Amazon for about $20. This is a GSM phone. Works great for voice and text. Okay, so if I'm honest, it's a little slow to type out texts, but it works. You can use something like an old iPhone or a new iPhone if you want. I'm pretty budget-minded, so I tend to find cheap and used things. You can also use a modern cell phone. This one isn't modern actually anymore, but this is a Nexus 5. All of these work just fine with Ting, and it's up to you to decide what kind of phone you want to get. You have to buy the phone outright. There's no monthly payment plans with Ting. You can buy it from Ting. You can buy it from some other company, or you can get it used as a hand-me-down from your father-in-law or whatever works. The only catch is, again, making sure that it's compatible with Ting's hardware. And you can double check this by going to Ting's website. They have a compatibility checker there. You just click on the link, type in some information about your phone, and it will give you feedback on whether the phone will work with their service or not. All right, so we've got a Ting account. We have a phone compatible with Ting. Last thing we need to do is get a SIM card. SIM card is that little guy. What it does, or what it is a little chip that you put in your phone, and it tells your phone which company it should talk to when it gets powered on. So if I buy some generic phone like this and just turn it on, it doesn't know who to talk to. First I have to put in that SIM card, and then it says, aha, I can talk with Ting over the T-Mobile cell towers or over the Sprint cell towers, whatever one you decide to go with. You'll have to get the card and put it in your phone. You can buy the card on Ting.com. Here's the one that I got. It comes in this credit card sized plastic jobby. And you'll see right here, there's pink, there's black, and then there's an empty spot in the middle where the SIM card used to be. SIM cards can actually come in 3 sizes. Depending on the phone you get, your phone will want the large, the medium, or the small. And this gives you the option to get all three in one. You just snap out the piece that you need and use it with your phone. So that's pretty cool. This cost me $9. You can get them on Amazon. You can also buy them directly from Ting. Once you get your phone and your SIM card, you'll need to put the SIM card in there. So for example, I've got my Blue Tank 4 here. For this one, you have to take the back off, take the battery out, and inside you'll see spots where you can slide these cards in. So you're going to slide the SIM card in there, put everything back together, power it on, and then it will start talking to Ting. Most smartphones don't go that way. They usually have a little SIM tray, which I can try to show you. You probably can't see it on this phone, but there is a slot right here with a little hole, and you get some handy dandy pokey tool like this. This came with my new phone. You might have one that came with your phone, or if not, you can use a paper clip, bend out the end and poke it in there. Allow me to demonstrate. So I've just poked it in there, and you can see this little tray's popped out. It's almost like hitting the eject button on a tape player, if you know what a tape player is. There's the tray. So I put the SIM card in there, slide it back in the phone, power it on, and it's good to go. iPhones work the same way, a little tray that pops out. So once you get that SIM card in your tray, in your phone, you power it on. Now the phone knows which cell phone service to talk to. But there's one last step that we have to do, and that is to associate that card with your Ting account. So to do that, you have to go to Ting's website again, and this is where you're going to finally have to start ponying up some money. You'll need a credit card. You go to their Activate link, and it will walk you through the process of entering in the information on your SIM card. If you look at the back of this here, you can see there's a big long number. That number identifies which SIM card you have in your phone. You type that information into your Ting account online, and after that, you are good to go. The phone will start working, and on Ting's website, you can choose if you want to enable text messaging or if you want to enable data or not. So on a feature phone like this, doesn't have data anyway, you really don't have to worry about it. Say you've got a cell phone, but you want to disable mobile data, you can do that from Ting's website. You can turn all the features on, you can turn all the features off. It's totally up to you what you want to do with Ting, which is, again, why I like Ting so much. They don't try to railroad you down any particular direction. You just do what you want and you pay for what you use. It's that simple. So I hope that this has helped you get started using Ting for your cell provider. It's a great way to save some money and to take control of the cell service that your family uses. Thanks again, and thanks for coming to Better Screen Time.